All right.
Okay,
cool.
my love. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the baby of this bunch. There's a baby in the room for the bunch of people that are here, and this person has been skating, I want to say, for 89 years.
89 years.
Maybe 89 years, I think. So, Mr. Gene Elliott, if you can introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your skate journey.
Unmuted. Can you hear me?
There you
Yep,
go.
you can, sir.
Hello out there.
Hey.
I usually get asked the question that says, how do you get to be 95 years old? I'm going to tell you my secret. It's one day at a time.
Oh, okay, okay.
One day at a time. Now, I tell you, I was just a plain Joe. And I got on my Facebook there, and I saw I had a friend request from a lady by the name of Myra Palmer. And I looked at her, and I was sort of afraid to let her in. So I says, no, I'm gonna follow her up. So I get over in Messenger, and I says, Amaya, I says, I see you befriended me, and I says, I think you ought to know there's a lot of Gene Elliott's out there on that Facebook. I says, now I'm 95 years old, and she comes back and she says, well, you're the one I'm a-wanting. Says we've been wanting to do something about the elderly, anywhere from 50 and 55 on up, and says, we started with you, said we found you to be the oldest active roller skating in the United States.
Wow.
And so
so roller skating does have plenty of health benefits. He's here to tell you.
So a little about my history here. I also was in World War II. And but like I said, this is all about roller skating. In roller skating, I just enjoyed it so much. In 1964 and 65, my daughter and I, we went down to the rink and we got into the dance classes. That's when you had the organ music, and out there on air. And anyway, she and I there, we practiced all those 6 dances that you have to have with the waltzes and the tangos and all the good stuff. We went over and entered competition. It was our first time. We got the bronze, so we were proud of that. I have been skating for quite a number of years. In 1979, I was also teaching the beginners classes, the dance classes, and the figure skating. I enjoyed that so much that first thing I knew, that a lot of them were doing all the freestyle skates. And so I was 55, I took up freestyle. I was doing the Lutz, the Mapes, the Sal-Cal, the Axel. I liked it so much that I added the Grapevines and also 2 or 3 others there on my own. You say, how can your old man get out on that floor and do that without falling? I have my secret. I'd get out in my backyard and I would practice some of these. Now, I don't know what the neighbors were thinking, that he's at it again.
There you go. You better follow
But, I've been around for quite a while here. People say, well, how do you get by with all this stuff that you're doing? I have a guardian angel right here on my right shoulder. When they had a birthday party, for my 95th birthday, Skateland at Hickory, North Carolina, they had me a birthday party. And I was so surprised as I drove up that Donna Rhodes Hebner, the manager there, she was standing there with Ron Lee from the WBTV in Charlotte affiliate there. And she says, turn around, says, I want to wire you up. Says, for the next 2 hours, everything you say and do is going to be on TV. So it was. I've been on TV. I've got 5 videos on YouTube. My son helped me, my son Barry Elliott, he helped me put all my stuff together. At 95, it's hard to put stuff together. But I've done quite a few things, but I enjoy my roller skating. And you'll in my book here, you'll find as you read along about every other paragraph, you see how I face death. But I'm still here, so you know I've been blessed, and I'm just glad to have this opportunity to speak to each of you and all those who are watching on Facebook. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys can see videos. He said he has videos on YouTube, and you can go to YouTube. You can see the 90-year-old shows off his moves in the skating rink. just Google, or not Google, but put Gene Elliott in the YouTube and you'll see all of the videos he just talked about. It's just amazing. This is one of the ways that I found. We were talking about Wellness Wednesday, and I thought, like, I want to know who's the oldest person that's in the US that's still skating, and who pops up? Gene Elliott.
Boom.
So that's how I found him.
So for everybody that's watching on Facebook right now, this guy is 95 years old in the book,
Yes.
right? Telling his story, which I think you should have gave him 2 chapters, because that seemed like a long story, 95 years, right?
He told.
And finally, skating 2 nights a week on Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
Right,
Yes.
right. Still
So if
skating.
you're in his area and you need a skate class, come on out there and look up Gene.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Gene has to be the, like you said, he's the oldest person that's actively skating in the United States, and has to be the oldest person in the book.